Alright, so if you're watching this video, you presumably know what a Padcaster is, even though it went dark there for a minute. Alright, and let's see, there's my home screen. Alright, and one of the problems with the Padcaster is that it is based on an iPad, which is not a very good device for sharing users, multiple users, which is how we are probably going to want to use it if you're in the Library Media Center, or in my case in a tech ed room. I might have several students throughout the course of a day use it to capture video, which it is a fine tool for doing that. But then the challenge is getting the files out and usable for the students off of this iPad. You might say, oh, we'll just have them log into their Google Drive or log into their WeVideo account and it will sync up through the Wi-Fi. That is true, but then for them to log out of their WeVideo account or log out of their Google Drive account is really cumbersome. Mrs. Lane has found that you have to not only sign out, you have to remove yourself from that device and go into the photo files and delete all your work and then empty the trash. It's a cumbersome thing even for a teacher to do, and probably almost impossible for children to do. So what we were able to do is figure out a way to just basically use the iPad Padcaster and be able to export files right to a USB drive that of course you can walk over to any computer or Chromebook, plug in, and then upload them to your Google Drive or your WeVideo. So here we are, and now the trick with this is, and I'll pan over here a little bit, we have this little device here which we found on Amazon. It's basically has on one end the plug that fits into an iPad, which by the way, shame on the Padcaster people for making that hole where that cord goes in so small on the outside. You literally have to use a pair of needle nose to feed that in there and plug that in, which is also important when you're charging. So you know, here's the end of my charger cord here, and I've got that plugged into the wall, and for me to get that in here I've got to feed it through, and it's actually kind of a nightmare. But that being said, we have found this attachment on Amazon that allows you to go from Apple to USB. And here, I'll just do a little example here. Let's see, I'll click on the camera icon and I'll kick it over to video. And looks like 1, 2, 3. The thing is kicking off there. How you doing? Probably won't even have sound because I don't believe I activated the mic. But there's a nice little 10-12 second video. When I push stop, it should allow me, if I go back to the main screen, to look at my photos, that little kind of rainbow flower symbol there. And let's see. 14 seconds. That looks like that's my video there. Okay? Still with me? I'm going to click on that. I think it starts playing automatically. So in a moment, there's my hand, there's my beard. Alright, so I'm going to pause that. And there is a upload button here. Okay? And here's one. And here's one of the tricky things is you've got to slide down. You would never see this Save to Files menu if you didn't know to scroll up there. Click on Save to Files. Now it automatically says, of course, save it either in your iCloud or on my iPad. But if I then plug in this USB, gives it a second to recognize it, and you'll see here the USB symbol, and it says TE number 1. That just happens to be the name of that USB device. Could be an SD card reader that fits into that USB extension there. I don't know, but I'm going to select that. And I'm going to rename this file. I'm going to call it, no, backspace. Test Thursday. I'm going to say done. I'm going to put it in there. And I'm going to click the save button. And it says saving IMG, blah, 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 moving it to tech ed number 1. And I believe when it's done, this will actually go away. It doesn't show me a... Oh yeah, I guess there was that little spinny clock looking thing. I was looking for a bar graph before. I'm going to admit that I'm really not that well versed in Apple iPad type products. So now, you know what I would probably do if I knew more people were going to be using this iPad, is I might just go ahead and delete that video right now so that it's not there. This is something I did earlier. Delete the work that you weren't going to, that you hadn't exported or didn't care about. So this is all from earlier attempts. All right. So now that I've done that, you can kind of see my dongle hanging here with the USB drive, and slide that guy right out of there. And now my video is in here, saved as an MP4 presumably, and I should be able to open it at the computer or Chromebook of my choice, which makes it a whole lot easier for more than one student or teacher to use this, and bypasses a lot of the privacy and security issues of logging in to your Google Drive and or WeVideo accounts. Okay, I'll do another video to show how you upload these, and might even show you how we use the teleprompter on this Padcaster, which is one of the neat features of it. All right, good luck.